Alright, this is my first upload on this channel. I'm just making this to hopefully help some people. Doubt it will get anywhere, but it definitely can help at least one person. So for the past like 4-ish years or something, found Myers-Briggs, and at the start of it, thought it was so many different types: ENFJ, ISTP, INTJ, this and that. And yeah, so here are some rules that I found. I've later found that I actually am an ISFP, and I'll talk about the things that helped me. So the things that like really helped me were the personality hacker type understanding of developing the auxiliary functions, so extroverted sensing, and young to live by, learning the Panksepian instinctual drives and understanding the seeking system, and understanding complexes and how those were active throughout my life. So based through your trauma, you could be like really stuck in the NI and having like this loop, or it could not be because of trauma. Just I'm kind of going off on the wrong path here. Basically, I'll try to keep this short and concise because, you know, people with FI, they love value and they can sniff it out anywhere. And what really helped me was understanding how the SE and the NI, the extroverted sensing and the introverted intuition, are on a they're on a coin. If you're a decider and you're not an observer who has their like SE, NE, or SI or NI as the first thing, then it's important to understand how developing extroverted sensing would be. So if you're like an ISFP, you're not gonna just be like, the goal isn't just to be an extroverted sensing all the time. You still have lots of value from NI, but people get so trapped into the FI-NI loop that they're basically just assuming the world around them and like who they are, and develop a fantasy and this and that from that lack of extroverted sensing that basically updates the self-processing and everything. So you want to like try to self-update, learn more and more each day. Give the NI time to process, self-update your identity, and basically you want to just keep going forward and learning new things, and not stepping away from the extroverted sensing that's going to allow you to, this random dog right here just is coming up to me. But yeah, so how are you, buddy? Yeah, so that's the key. You gotta understand how the coins are interacting with each other. So before that dog distracted me, I think I could have said some more things. So just basically really like using Young to Live By helped me a lot. Learning like Yak Pangsep and Mark Solms, the 7 basic emotional systems. And if you feel like you're stuck in an FI-NI loop and you just like have created, like for me, I did kratom, this drug, and other drugs like caffeine and other things like that did things like this to me as well, where I'll kind of get sucked into I would really like the drugs because it would suck me into the FI-NI, and I would like put on some music and just imagine myself becoming the person who I wanted to be. However, once I really started to self-update the extroverted sensing, like how the NI and SE, like you go out, do some stuff, learn some new things, then you process it, your identity kind of updates, and you're like, wow, like I know how to change my own oil. I know how to edit like these people. I know how to do these things. When before, the FI-NI might have just been like, oh, well, that's not me. Like, I'm not somebody who likes to do stuff like that. It's like a really big trap, I feel like, with the FI-NI stuff. But you kind of, once you do it, and you actually just kind of ignore the identity aspect of what's your preconceived notions of it, and you just do it, feels really good, and your identity updates, and you're not as black and white. It's kind of seductive to allow yourself to think you are just someone who is like this, and I can't help it. I don't think your psyche wants that. I think your psyche wants you to be adapted as broadly as possible. And from that, the FI updates, you see the value in different things, all the value judgments. And then once it grows broad enough through the experiences that you've gotten with extroverted sensing, the seeking system, things connect and you find your way and you find a more like authentic through line of your path. So I have found this to be very valuable. Not expecting this channel to go anywhere. I just want to help some people, because being seduced by the stereotypes MBTI like presents is just, it's just so seductive. And you think that you're like this, you think you're an artist, you think you're an entrepreneur, you think you're this, you think you're that, you think that you're this super smart person that has no social skills. You may think you're all these different things. You'll see similarities with all the types and relate to all of them throughout your journey. But one thing that is not good is just identifying with something and being like, I do this because I'm this. No good. Don't do that. No good.